Hey, what's going on, guys? Indie Pride here with Milk and Cookies Total War.
And this is Madness.
And today the Otomo Clan Pack DLC came out, and there are two new unique units for Avatar Conquest, the Portuguese Terços and the Donderbus Cavalry, which is basically a shorter range version of the Mounted Gunners from a previous DLC. And we are going to be bringing you our first impressions of these units. And this is the first time we've done any testing on them, so we don't really know what's going to happen. But I am going to say that I'm a little dubious about how effective these units might be, and I will explain why right now. So, the Matchlock Warrior Monk, right now, mine has a 30 reload skill and 60 accuracy, and it costs 700 Koku. And the Portuguese Terço is a 850 Koku unit base. And so you can't really be cost effective with them. You pretty much have to max them out if you want them to be truly effective, give them 125 range. But one of the problems is that a Matchlock Warrior Monk at 850 Koku is a level 3, and so it would have 40 reload and 60 accuracy, and the Tersos have 35 and 65 accuracy and 35 reload skill. So at the same price, Matchlock Warrior Monks are more effective and have the increased range ability. So I'm a little dubious about how good they might be, but we're going to be doing some testing now. So, man, do you want to look at the stats real quick?
Well, you just basically gave away all the stats. Yeah, they have 10 base morale, 12 attack, 2 defense, 15 charge bonus, 8 armor, 100 range, 35 reload speed, or reload skill, and 65 accuracy, and 15 shots, 15 ammo. So, yeah, as you said, they're gonna be one unit you want to max out with increased range instead of trying to find a sweet spot that's more cost effective, because a matchlock monk is going to be more cost effective at all times. So, anyway,
Let's
let's
get
get
into the
into this
testing now.
shooting contest, right? Um, yeah, I'll say go. 3, 2, 1, go.
I got the first volley off. It's about even at the moment.
Maybe 5 accuracy don't matter.
Yeah, maybe not. They are a little bit closer range. Yeah, and it's just interesting to note that the Terrasos have better armor and melee attack and defense than a normal matchlock unit, but at the same time, they're just, I mean, they have decent melee stats, but they're not going to be able to. You don't want to let your matchlocks get caught in melee anyway, so that benefit isn't really
Right?
particularly
Like,
important.
they're going to be able to fight off a average kind of melee unit, like a meat shield, maybe.
Naginata attendant is about it, is
Yeah,
all I can think of.
but as soon as you get a samurai into them, it's basically over, because you know you can expect those guys to have melee attack and defense upgrades. So, yeah, and
The Terrasos just routed.
they actually lost.
To
Maybe
a
I
unit
don't
that
know.
costs 150 Koku less.
29 guys left, 41 in your unit. Yeah, it's funny though. My stats were better, but apparently 5 accuracy don't matter.
And you got the first volley off as well, which
And I got
is
the
very
first
impressive.
volume. Yeah, I don't really know how this just worked out, but okay. You're bringing up yours. Okay, so we'll repeat the
Do a
test
second test just to
right
see
away.
if that was a good test or not.
Let's speed up so far.
Sure.
One thing I should mention is that Matchlock Warrior Monks also have 2 extra morale in comparison, like 12 base morale instead of 10. So that's gonna make a difference in a gunfight, um, just like accuracy would, even though it's not as important. Even though, as we have seen, 5 accuracy is not that big of a difference.
It's a little bit close. I think I'm back up a little bit.
Okay, do that. But yeah, you want to max those guys out. Anyway,
Definitely. Absolutely. Alright, so we're
uh,
gonna do this test again. So on go. Three, two, one, go.
got the first shot again. 60, 59, about even again. Okay, you have a very slight advantage.
And remember, I already mentioned it, but Matchlock Warrior Monks default have the increased range ability, so they'll be able to pop that and actually get the first shot off in most scenarios.
Yes, so basically they're not only more cost effective, but they have this nice tactical advantage as well.
And I'm pretty sure yes, you're gonna win again. The Terraces are gonna lose again.
This is funny. This is actually kind of funny. Like, they have better stats. I don't know how this works. This is
The
just
morale. I mean,
very
now
random.
you're wavering, which I didn't last time, but regardless, I mean,
I still have more men left, and
yeah.
yeah, better morale as well. Yes, I'm totally winning this one.
This is playing out differently though. Your Portuguese Terrace is routed at like 35 men. Mine is still in the fight. Not really sure why.
Uh, the amount of randomness in this game is just too damn
And now,
high.
now they just stabilized. All right.
This is just. I have no clue what this is about. What the
It
hell?
doesn't matter though because again, match like Warrior Monks, they have the 125 range. They have better morale, and
They are cheaper.
they're cheaper. So
And these
yeah,
guys, yeah, these guys weren't even level 3, and they won twice. I mean, I don't think they should have won, and I don't think they're gonna win all the time. Like, it's not gonna constantly be this way, but apparently the slight stat boost is not gonna make a very big difference.
so
So,
the Portuguese Terços add some nice variety, and they're certainly not a bad unit. And again, you're gonna want to get them to level 5 so you can get the permanent increased range for them, certainly, and probably give them some
yeah,
reload and accuracy boosts as well.
but
But just at the vanilla, not cost effective.
yeah, and we're not gonna see him in tournaments. I don't
No,
think.
no, I don't think so.
Um,
So how about we try the Donderbus Cavalry next?
yes, I am moving up my Donderbus Cav.
And we're gonna use some Naginata Warrior Monks as target practice for the Donderbus. And I have heard, and I do not know this is true, we'll see in a minute here, that Donderbus Cavalry is able to rout a Naginata Samurai in a single volley. So these are warrior monks. They have better morale, so they might not rout in one volley, but I am sure they're very devastating up close. But they only have 50 range, and so I think it might be very hard, especially if your opponent knows what he's doing, to get good shots off because they have slow reload speed and they only have the 50 range, which is a very, very short range. And to give you an example, the Tersos have 100 range, and that's the base range for most matchlock units. Um,
Right, so it's gonna be hard to fight against matchlock units with this one. And basically you want to get rid of the enemy ranged units before you use them, or use them in an area where the enemy doesn't have any ranged units because they're gonna be weak against them,
Basically, I
probably.
think this will be more of a late game changer kind of thing that you
Right.
don't use them a whole lot early in the battle, but at the end of the battle, if they're one of the last units you have left, you can
This
change the course.
this is gonna be the absolute troll unit which
Yeah.
you hide in the forest and then come out with at the last
Like,
second.
hello, Donderbus Cav time. Um, but
Yeah,
yeah, I'm not sure what to expect from it, honestly. We'll see in a second. Do you
and
want to shoot my Naginata Warrior Monk first?
uh, I don't know. Should we shoot at the same time? I think that's what this is
Sure,
about.
we can do that. Let's say get it so that they're
Oh
about
wait,
at max
you
range.
you also used the Donnerbest Cav. I actually thought we would compare it to
Oh,
the.
should I bring my mountain gunners out
Yes,
instead?
do that, please.
And we'll just compare one volley and see how many each get. And a quick little historical note about the Donderbus. It actually stands for Thunder Pipe, and it's basically a shotgun. So I am gonna expect it to be extremely devastating at close range. But like I said already, it has very, very short range, so effectiveness might be limited, especially against good terrain. So we're gonna try it. Now this is a mounted gunner unit that I have. It is a rank 5, so it does have reload skill and accuracy bonuses, but we're shooting at the same range, so accuracy probably shouldn't be a massive deal in this kind of test. But
I have. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the stats. They're actually about the same because yeah, my mounted gunners are also upgraded to level 5. They have the exact same reload, which is 25, and the exact same accuracy, which is 45. They have 10, 10 rounds to shoot off, 50 range, as we said, and also 12 attack, 2 defense, 15 charge, and 6 armor. So they're more resilient to arrow fire than the average unit, but again, you don't really want to use them in melee unless they've used up all their ammo, and you're gonna get a hammer and anvil off against some kind of unit.
And if you could get your Naginata Warrior Monk into the same 3-rank formation that mine's in,
Oh yes,
just in terms of testing.
3 ranks. 3 ranks. There.
And we'll just do 1 volley and then tell them to stop firing.
Right.
And spread your Donderbus out as much as possible.
Okay. Though I don't think it's gonna matter because, you know, the whole unit normally shoots.
The whole unit shoots, but it might as well keep all things the same. Alright. So, 3, 2, 1, go?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go.
Holy crap.
Alright, so I got your Warrior Monks wavering at 68 men. Wow.
35 men left.
Almost 90 men, 85 men killed in that volley. So, like we expected, extremely, extremely devastating from close range.
Yeah, you should have seen that cloud of blood. That was kind of funny to look at.
I'll see it when the video gets uploaded.
Yes, you do. Yes, you will.
My guys are just all crawling on the ground.
But as you can see, if you can get these guys into range, they're kind of like a revolver cav from Fall of the Samurai. In case you know how that unit works. You know, those guys have 70 range and very little ammo, but if they do get close, they can shred any unit, and apparently these guys can shred any unit as well. They're like, yeah, the old school heavy gunners with 50 range and more mobile. So
they can be very scary.
This could be a very high risk, high reward kind of unit. And fun to use. It is definitely fun to use.
I'm just gonna shoot this Warrior Monk for fun. I mean, I think we already know that
yes.
Donderbus can be extremely effective.
We don't know to we don't have to repeat that test.
For fun, for the viewers. That's crazy. 90 men in a volley. That's absolutely ridiculous. I'm actually... Well, yeah, it's a shotgun, so it has an area effect. So that's how... I guess that's how they do it.
Yeah. Actually, I think it would be a good idea to... You know, you can shoot these guys because they're depleted already. But next I'm just gonna bring up my second Warrior Monk.
Oh,
as you can see, yeah, everybody shoots basically multiple projectiles. It's really just like a shotgun. They made it work. So, yeah, I'm gonna bring up my second Warrior Monk, and I'll get in loose formation, and we'll see how much that decreases the losses.
So I think we can establish that... I mean, both units are going to be viable in a match-made kind of setting.
Yeah.
They're both viable, but they're both kind of... Maybe not the most cost-effective units, but the Donderbus are definitely their own on a different level than the Tersos. The Tersos are kind of just like a Matchlock Warrior Monk without the benefits of being a Matchlock Warrior Monk. But the
right.
Donderbus is brutal.
Okay, and they just stopped, so feel free to fire. And yeah, just get 1 volley off, please. And then we'll count the losses.
Oh my god, 80.
This is just ridiculous. Yeah, you killed 79 instead of 85. So the difference is pretty damn small, like almost non-existent. Yeah, they didn't rout in a single volley, but okay, that's quite brutal. And actually, one final test we could do would be to, you know, I'll put up my mounted gunners with fire at will on, and you're gonna run into range and try to shoot
with the
him.
Donnerbus and see
Yes.
who, because the mounted gunners will obviously get the first shot off because they have. Well, actually, yours are level 5, so they have 125 range.
Right. But a lot of mounted gunners have this kind of setup going,
Yeah,
so
that's true.
it's not really unrealistic. Let me call it unrealistic.
And I don't think that it should actually matter because even if it was only 100 range, they would still get all their shots off before the Donnerbus was able to get into range. But on 3, 2, 1, go, we will
Okay. Yeah.
click attack orders. 3,
Well,
2.
I'm not clicking attack orders. I'm just standing around.
Okay, that's fine.
It's gonna
Yeah, well,
be.
you should click attack orders because it doesn't. Well, it doesn't matter. We'll just do it however you feel.
I'm gonna shoot once.
So they will get the first shot off. I think they might. Oh, they come down to half strength, and I'm wavering. But they're gonna turn the tides with this volley. I'm pretty sure. Oh wow.
22 guys left. Yeah.
You're still gonna win, I think, though.
I don't know. Like, I mean, I have faster reload because I paid extra. Oh yeah, did we mention the price? These guys cost 800. Donderbus Cav cost 800 fresh. What do mounted gunners cost? I don't remember it right now.
Base, I'm not sure. Mine costs 1070, and I think yours do as well.
1070. That's 200,
Wow.
270. Okay,
Donderbus won.
they cost the exact same. 800 koku. Good. Okay, actually that's pretty much what I expected. But
Obviously, though, in a real setting, a good player who is microing his mounted gunner correctly would not allow the Donnerbus cavalry to get into range. They would shoot and then pull back and probably send another cav unit to chase off the Donnerbus. So
yeah, even though the cav unit would be at risk of getting shredded,
it would.
so it would have to be like a light cav, maybe.
Yeah. So I mean, I think this could change some army setups in matchmaking. It's a good unit, definitely. Hard to use and hard to micro, I'm sure, but
Yeah,
definitely brutal.
like tactically not very good tactically speaking, because they have short range. They can't control the field really.
Yeah.
But if you do manage to hit like the enemy front line with this, maybe like a level 9 Nagi Sam or Nagi Monk, this is the perfect counter to those kinds of builds, because you're gonna shred 8 or 9 units before they, do anything to you. So with these two mounted gunner units, it's actually viable to have strong cav builds and mounted gunners and Donnerbus cav as a counter to, those kinds of cav kiter builds,
Yeah.
which apparently have been increasingly popular among players in matchmade. Anyway, I think this should wrap up our test.
Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed that battle. You can definitely expect to see some multiplayer battles with these units in use. And if you have any questions or comments about the either these two units or the DLC in general, feel free to leave that down in the comments below. But I hope you enjoyed, and we will talk to you next time.
See ya. One more thing I'd like to add real quick. There was a patch that came out with the DLC, and there's gonna be a link to the patch notes in the description of this video. Thank you.